Episode 33. When Bahman was the king, he held a meeting with important people in the palace. He told them, "I want to get revenge of my father's killers." All the men in the palace were shocked. Bahman continued, "Rostam killed my father, and I will kill his family instead." The court men told him, "Rostam and his family have always protected the kings in our land. Without Rostam, we would not have the power and honor we have today." But Bahman was not persuaded. He moved to Sistan with his army. He killed a lot of people and ruined houses and buildings. Faramars, Rostam's son, tried to defend their land, but his army was much smaller, and he could not defeat Bahman. Sadly, Faramars was killed in this war by Bahman. Pajutan, Bahman's uncle, heard the news of Bahman's raid to Sistan. He went to Sistan and told Bahman, "Be aware that the curse of Zal and Rutabeh will be with you. They are old. You have forgot all the support and help of Rostam and his family. Rostam had always been helpful to us. You are behaving ungratefully." Bahman was touched by his uncle's words. He apologized Zal and Rutabeh for his unwise behavior and went back to the capital. Some time later, Bahman married and he had 2 children. A son and a daughter. His son was called Sazan and his daughter was called Homai. Homai was a beautiful girl and her father loved her so much. When his children grew up, Bahman told the court men that he wants his daughter to be his successor. First the court men refused his suggestion, but after a while they accepted Homai as their future queen. Sazan was angry of his father's decision. He left the capital and went to the city of Naishabur. There, he married a woman from a rich family. Sazan had a son whom he named Sazan the Jr. Sazan the Jr. was not a wise man. He spent all his family's money and wealth for extravagant parties and luxurious life. After a while, he lost all his wealth and lived in poverty. The governor of Naishabur felt pity for him and asked him to work in the palace as a gardener. Now let's go back to the capital and see what was happening there during this time. Homai was pregnant and his father was ill. Bahman died and Homai was the queen of the country. Homai gave birth to a boy, but because she was greedy about power and wanted to have this power, she told everyone that her son was born dead. She gave her baby boy to some of her faithful men and told them to put the baby in a basket in river. The men put a lot of gold coins and a ruby in the basket as Homai had ordered them. The basket moved in the river and the men were following the basket to see who will take it from water. The basket was stopped by a big stone. A young man who was a clothes washer arrived to the river to wash the clothes and suddenly he saw the basket. He brought the basket out of the river. Homai's men saw the scene and left the area. They went to the palace and informed the queen about what happened. That young man who took the basket had just lost his baby. When he saw a baby boy inside a basket with a lot of gold coins, he was overjoyed. He went back home and told his wife all the story. The couple believed that this baby was a gift of God to them. They moved to a new city and bought a garden by those golds and started a comfortable life. They named the baby Darab. Darab grew up. He was a strong man. He loved archery and martial arts and was not interested in his father's job. One night, Darab told his father, "I feel that I have no connection with you and my mother. Am I really your son?" His father told the truth to him. Darab was sad. His mother gave him some of the gold coins she had kept for him. Darab bought a horse and some weapon and went to the capital. He started working as a border officer. Some years later, there was a war between Iran and Rome. Darab joined the army. He was a brave warrior and the commanders praised him. One day, Queen Homai decided to visit the army. When she saw Darab, she had an odd feeling. She felt she knew this young man for a long time. One night, Romans made a raid to Iranians at night. Some Iranian soldiers were killed and some retreated. Darab went to the jungle to save his life. He found a cottage to sleep. Next morning, his commander was looking for the survived soldier. He found Darab in the cottage. When Darab came out of the cottage, suddenly the roof of the cottage fell down. The commander was shocked. He believed that Darab must have God's protection. The commander told the queen all that had happened in the jungle. Some days later, Iranians attacked Romans and could defeat them. The news made the queen very happy. Queen wanted to meet Darab personally. She asked Darab about his family, and she was shocked by his story. Queen ordered her men to go after the couple who raised Darab. The couple arrived at the palace and told their story. Then Darab's mother showed the queen a ruby which was in baby's basket. Queen had no doubt that this brave warrior was her son. Queen told the real story to the court men and showed her regret of her act. She decided to give the power to Darab. And Darab's reign started. End of episode 33. Thank you for watching.